Good morning, dear Form 4 students, and welcome to online learning. Our lesson for today is the missing cup. Lesson objectives. By the end of this lesson, learners should be able to understand the mystery behind the missing cup, know why Judah pleaded for Benjamin, how Joseph revealed himself to his brothers. Introduction. Last class, we saw how Joseph's brothers went to Egypt to buy corn. When they got to Egypt to buy corn, somebody was held in custody. Who was that person? Simeon. That is very good. All right. So today we want to look at the missing cup. Judah pleads for Benjamin. Joseph revealed himself to his brothers. And Jacob and his family go to Egypt. Okay, we are going to begin with the missing cup. Last class we ended with a point where Jacob sent his children to go back to Egypt for corn, and he had to send Benjamin with them with some gifts. So when they got to Egypt, Joseph welcomed them, and a table was set where they had to dine with Joseph. Now, after they have finished eating with Joseph, they had to go back because they came for corn. So when they gave the money, their bags were loaded with corn. Joseph instructed one of his servants to put his cup in the bag of Benjamin. The reason why Joseph instructed his cup to be put in the bag of Benjamin was because he was looking for a situation to accuse Benjamin so that Benjamin will be kept in custody and Benjamin will be beside him. Remember, Benjamin is the brother of Joseph. So Joseph had to give the command for his cup to be put or placed in Benjamin's bag. And the cup was actually placed in Benjamin's bag. When the brothers left and they were going, Joseph sent one of his servants and said, go to those people and call them. Give them this word. Why have they paid my good for evil? Why have they taken my cup? So when the servant went behind the brothers of Joseph and met the brothers, the servant said, who has stolen my master's cup? But the people were shocked because they knew nobody had taken the cup, and they said nobody. And one of them even said, if the cup, just search our bag, if the cup is found in any of our bags, the person will become your slave. And so the servant accepted. They now had to start searching the bags of everybody. And when they got to Benjamin, the cup was discovered in Benjamin's bag. That brought us to the next, which is Judah pleads for Benjamin. When the cup was discovered in Benjamin's bag, Judah went and started pleading. He went to Joseph and pleaded with Joseph. He told Joseph that, please, instead of my brother Benjamin, take me and keep me in custody. In fact, let me become your slave. Because of the fact that Judah has pledged his life to the father, that if I don't come back with Benjamin, take away my life. Judah could not just imagine seeing his father in pain and misery because of the absence of Benjamin. That is why he pleaded that Joseph should please have mercy and take him instead of Benjamin. But Joseph refused and said, no, I will not take you. I want to take the criminal. The person who has my cup will be the person to be kept in custody and not you. Judah pleaded. All the brothers came and pleaded. And that takes us to the next, which is Joseph revealed himself to his brothers. After they have pleaded and pleaded, Joseph saw how the brothers were in pain. Joseph could not hold himself anymore. So Joseph went behind and started crying. The Bible says he wept bitterly. After he has cried for some time, he decided to come back, and he told his brothers that I am Joseph. And the brothers were afraid. They were trembling. He said, I am Joseph who you sold to the Ishmaelites. Now the brother started feeling bad, that this is the person that we have sold, and now we have come again to the person for corn. In fact, they were guilty. But Joseph told them that you should not be guilty. And you should not blame yourself, because it was not your making. It was God's making to put me in the position where I am, so that I will be able to save you and the others in time like this. So he spoke to the brothers and they were calm. He organized a feast and he dined with his brothers. And later on, the news went to the king that Joseph's brothers were there, and the king had to send the best of his chariot and send some of his men to go down to Egypt and come with Joseph's father. That was how they went down to Egypt and took Jacob. And Jacob and his family left Canaan. They left Canaan to Egypt. The Bible says he came with all the wives and the concubine that he had and all the children. And the total number of Jacob's family that left Canaan to Egypt were 66 in number. So when you add the number to Joseph's family, remember Joseph was also married, and Joseph had 2 children, and the 2 children were Ephraim and Manasseh. So Joseph's wife, and Joseph's 2 children were added together. Joseph's family was made up of 70 people, but 66 left Canaan to Egypt. So that was the story of the missing cup, how Judah pleaded for Benjamin, how Joseph revealed himself to his brothers, how Jacob and his family go to Egypt. Now, go to the Bible and read the Bible verses that have been given and answer the following questions. Where was the missing cup found? Cup found. 2. Where did Joseph settle his family? 3. Joseph pleaded for Benjamin. Who pleaded for Benjamin? And how many people went down to Egypt with Jacob? Answer these questions and send to me. Directly to me, WhatsApp. Nice day, bye bye, and stay safe.